I'm here in suburban Indianapolis, right beside Katelyn Halbert's home. She's in charge of market intelligence for the security company Pindrop, and she's got a bunch of recruiting conversations booked today on Zoom with folks who say they're interested in a software engineering job, but they may not be who we think they are.
Hi, Austin. Can you tell me what brings you to the call today?
Sure. How can I get begin? I'm a full stack software engineer for over 10 years, and I'm mostly working at engineering part. My the most recent area was at Apple, so I was working there for a few years, and um, I've been doing some kind of the backend side for distributed media systems and architecture and low latency pipelines. Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. And then what about timeline? How quickly are you looking to, you know, make a decision and ultimately join your new team?
I can join you immediately. My last contract ended up will be quite very soon. Yeah, by for a couple of days. Yeah, maybe.
Okay,
Yeah, now I
that's
remain.
on the
Yeah, so
market.
I can join immediately. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. And then
Mm-hmm.
what about location? Where are you like currently working remotely?
In Texas.
Are you a big fan, big sports fan?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I'm really like playing tennis. Yeah, if we want to
Like
have,
tennis?
yeah, not working. Yeah.
Okay. Do you follow football? I'm sure I know Texas is a big football area.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, well, awesome. Well, I hope you have
Mhm.
a great rest of your day, Austin, and I will chat
Yeah.
with you soon.
Mhm. Yeah. Okay. It was really nice talking to you, and have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Claims a US city, in this case Dallas, routes through a US base VPS infrastructure. Sykes Atlanta uses a virtual camera software, mirrored output, and possibly wearing apparel that slipped through their persona prep, which was a Korean baseball hat and the Japanese um, t shirt. As a recruiter, you always want to give people the benefit of the doubt. Like, you don't want to make judgment on soft skills or looks. I probably would have let them through if had I not worked at Pindrop because they said all the right things. I would have judged myself for having a gut reaction, in all honesty. And so then I would have been like, yeah, here's a hiring manager. Let's have it be their problem. And then they can tell me if they're not qualified.
And now, as part of the trail, I'm heading down to see Michael Barnhart from DTEX, who might be able to trace the telemetry to see where these people are really coming from. Well, from Indiana to Tennessee, I'm on my way to see Michael Barnhart to determine whether those applicants that we were looking at in Indiana with Katelyn Halbert were real or coming from somewhere a bit more nefarious. So, based on what you just saw and the information you've been able to glean from your resources, what's your best conclusion?
High confidence North Korean IT worker operations. Before you got here, I ran his information across our collective of buddies that focus on this problem. Hey, I got who's got this guy? And there's like, hey, I have one here. He applied here. Hey, one he applied here. And I've got one at a crypto company. But no matter what, the IP didn't match the physical location.
What was it about Pindrop? What led you to, what stood out in the job and led you to applying?
Yeah, that's a great question. From my perspective,
I'll tell you the real answer. The real answer is he has set up on all the job platforms and or identifiers looking for AI, looking for crypto, looking for software dev, looking for that, and it's spelled out in or things, and then it needs to have hybrid or remote or something like that. That's why. For an IT worker or a threat actor to get inside Pindrop, that grab a lot of intel out of there. It's good though. This is
And then what about
believable.
timeline? How quickly are you looking to
He'll say something like, I can start
make
tomorrow
a
or
decision
something.
and ultimately join your new team?
I can join you immediately. So.
That's okay. They do that. Like, I get that one also too. What he's doing here, too. Sometimes they'll get a job before they have a facilitator. So let's say he gets this job, he's not obviously, but if he was to get this job and he didn't have his facilitator, the rest of the guys are very quickly like, hey, we need someone in this area right now. Hey, it's coming.
So facilitator is the actual physical person who would take the job.
Yeah. So if he's saying he's come out of, or if Katelyn says, okay, can you come on site? And this is sometimes where you get caught too, because they're going to be coming on site looking like that guy, and it might just be anybody. But that person wasn't talking to her, and sometimes it works because they don't know what person they're looking for.
And then what about location? Where are you?
Thank you. This is what I've been waiting for.
Remotely.
In Texas.
Oh, Texas?
It's only the fucking biggest state in the union. Can I get a little more specific?
Okay. We just had our company offsite in Texas. It was my first time. Are you you big sports fan?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I'm really like playing tennis. And if we want to have...
Because you know all those tennis players coming out of the Longhorn State.
Okay. Do you follow football? I'm sure Texas.
There we go.
I know Texas is a big football area.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Ducking out of that one. Okay.
The Buccaneers, right? Is that who the football team is in Texas?
Okay, great.
I'm sorry, what? Buccaneer?
The Buccaneers, is that the football team?
Okay, giving a Tampa answer.
Yeah, just right. So, the Buccaneers are down in Florida, as a matter.
So what's going on there?
This is good. This is good. He's got someone, or he's got an LLM, but more. I could see stuff going on in the background.
Yeah, that's a great answer. So, and another one is
I can almost see it right there. So inside their room, they are monitored, and you'll see audio and visual stuff to make sure that both they're on their computer, they're being monitored by a certain type of software. If they say anything sexual content or anything about Kim Jong-un, it flags and gets sent off. There's also things in different, and so they'll have multiple cameras in the room, and I thought I just saw one behind his headset.
So that's what the room looks like.
And this is a lower level one. But I was kind of looking behind his headset. I thought, there's a camera right there, there's a camera right there, there's some stuff going on right here. All their stuff's being monitored. I was trying to catch right back there if he had anything on some of those. And also, too, hearing the other person. Because the way it's going out is whenever no actual communication is happening coming from his microphone, it's, the microphone is pretty close up. It's cutting out that noise canceling service. But the fact that when he's talking, you can actually pick up someone else in the room. So that was something that I definitely caught.
Now it's off to Atlanta for the next steps of this story. You came down here to Atlanta hot on their trail. Why is it so important for you to follow up on this particular candidate?
I mean, I just find it so interesting because candidly, if I was not in the position that I'm in and with the resources that I have, I confidently know I wouldn't have caught it. You know, historically, I could see the lag, I could see the pixelation, that was my first impression, and then the technology reaffirmed it for me. But this one, if it had not been for very subtle, the shirt and the brand, I know I would have not caught it.
He's using both voice conversion and a face swap.
Okay.
Right. What I can also say is that it is actually similar in nature to a previous deepfake detection that we saw.
At Apple, I was building low latency audio video pipelines and dealing with jitter and codecs.
The audio and video are not in sync.
Yeah.
So that's actually very important. In the Singapore deepfake that we heard about, the police reported the same kind of artifacts. The audio and video are not in sync, and they seem to be getting the best technology from the dark web and applying it.
If he didn't have that logo, I think a normal recruiter wouldn't think twice about it. If he didn't.
You caught it because you're on the know in this type of stuff. I'd say most recruiters would have caught that.
And that's what's so scary about it. That's what's crazy.
I say that his accent definitely would have had them like looking a little bit closer at things.
Yeah, but here's the thing. We're taught to not judge somebody because that's a huge legal discrimination lawsuit.
So in this great cat and mouse game that you're engaged in, what does this particular interaction and incident tell you about the other side?
It's intentional, it's organized, like they put time and energy and strategy to like doing these things. It's not just like woke up one day like, I'm gonna try and see what happens.